What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video, and I'm here. My people, we here, man. Hope y'all having a great day. Hope everything going good for y'all. Allergies just messing me up right now. I don't care. We gonna continue on with this video. And I'm gonna let y'all know this, man. If there's anything y'all really put your mind to, y'all can do it. And I'm not just saying that to say that. But man, with something, nothing comes easy, man. You gotta keep fighting for what you want. Ain't nothing just gonna come easy, right, laying up on your plate. You gotta keep going to get what you want. I'm sleepy right now. I'm not feeling good. Allergies. Yeah, I'm sleepy every time I do these videos. But guess what? When I do it, man, I start to get the energy because this is what I want to. This is what I want to do. But any further, man. I appreciate if y'all like, just for the support. I don't even care if y'all don't even watch the whole video. Like, comment if you want to, and subscribe if you like the channel, man. Let's keep going. Okay.
Let me introduce you to 7 Mile,
Who's that?
also known as SMB.
Okay.
The U.S. Department of Justice classified them as the most dangerous in the city.
Yeah, he looked like
SMB controls an area called the Red Zone. It's between 7 Mile and 8 Mile in the east side of Detroit. Why they call it the Red Zone? You'll see. This is where they do everything from pharmacy activities to recording studios, and most importantly, catching a whole lot of people see their last moments in the Red Zone. In fact, they made a graphic of all those who lost their life in this small area.
Oh,
but let's
wow.
talk about the pharmacy side of things, because that's what they're really known for. They run a huge operation that supplies West Virginia with everything it needs.
Oh, shit.
Here's how it works. SMB buys large amounts for a low price in Detroit, then bring it out to West Virginia to sell at 4 times the cost.
God damn. This motherfucker know a lot. Good God Almighty. What you helping out? God damn, you know a lot.
And it there in 3 ways. They send guys in rental cars. They also send people on Greyhound buses. But lastly, they use stuffers.
Oh.
Stuffers are used for smaller deliveries. They're girls that hide everything in a certain area. You know, yeah. They would pay them $1,000 per trip.
Damn,
The number one thing they stress is they would pay them $1,000 per trip.
Who is her in the back? Who that girl in the back, y'all? Y'all know who that is? Cause Jesus.
The number one thing they stress is driving the speed limit the entire way. Use cruise control if you can, because you can't give any reason to get pulled over.
Right.
SMB began making over $80,000 a week doing this. That's when they caught many people's attention with all their fancy cars and jewelry. They became big ballers in Detroit. SRTs, Scat Packs, and M-Series BMWs parked in the hood. They weren't the only ones getting rich in Detroit, though. That brings me to their rivals. Well, they have a lot of rivals. In fact, they're surrounded by them.
Damn.
But their main rival is 6 Mile Cheddar Grove. These guys are located about a mile down from the Red Zone, specifically around Cedar Grove Street, thus the name Cheddar Grove. Their main representative is the rapper.
Why did I have the clue that was who it was? Why did I have a clue that that's who was the
whose real name is Philip Peaks. 6 Mile is filled with pharmacists as well, and they are known to help Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee with whatever they need. I think they deserve a shout out because both 6 Mile and 7 Mile are providing medicine to those in need. Here's how it works for 6 Mile. They attempt to make business connections in different states, and when a 6 Mile boy successfully makes a connection, it becomes his lane. This means that he is now responsible for this distribution. Both sides have similar methods, and they also have similar results. They are ballers. 6 Mile is up there just like their 7 Mile rivals. They weren't always known as rivals though. That started around 2014. That's when everyone in the east side would click up against SMB. 6 Mile, Cheddar Grove, the Hustle Boys, and Max Out 220 would all band together. So it really became 7 Mile versus everyone.
Dang.
The craziest thing about all this is that both sides decided to make Instagram pages to post everybody they dropped. And yeah, this got crazy. So let's get into it. Actually, before that, let me say this. Before you guys run to the comments saying my information is wrong, just wait. This is what the police put out there. So this is how I'm going to tell it. If I were to actually give the street version of the story, you guys would call me a snitch. So you can't have it both ways. So let's get back to the story. It's 2014 and 7 Mile would take some big losses. First, Jason Gill, also known as White Boy, would get killed in February. Then rapper Hardwork Jake would be hit multiple times in August. He would survive though. But none would be bigger than the top dog. Let me introduce you to Devin McClure. He goes by the nickname Block, and he was the leader of 7 Mile, and he was very well known for putting in work. May 1st, 2015. Block will be driving in his Blue Crown Victoria down Hayes Street, right in the heart of 6 Mile Cheddar Grove territory.
Oh, he made a mistake.
The end of 6 Mile.
He made a mistake. Motherfucker, you know they looking for you. What you down there riding around in a pretty blue car for?
When bam! Right after it happened, the rivals would take to Instagram and post,
niggas don't be acting like, niggas be acting like that shit don't come back to haunt you. I was putting in all this work, you just drive around in a nice fancy car. Nigga, that shit comes back to haunt you. Why did they do it? Why did they do it? Why did they do it? It comes back on you, but I guess it's look good for the moment.
Man, you know you next. That brings me to B-Man, whose real name is Billy Arnold, another 7 Mile top dog. He knew the rivals wanted to get him too, so he made sure that he would get to them first. He wouldn't do it alone though. Block's girlfriend M Thang was ready to ride for him. She would text B-Man right away, and she would set up a plan. She would drive around the 6 Mile area and scout. She would take notes of the cars the rivals drive and all their whereabouts. She would send all this information to B-Man, and that's when he would go to Instagram and post an official hit list. Yes, you heard that correctly. He would post pictures of those he wanted from 6 Mile. So just 6 hours after Block passed away, B-Man would get in his car and head down to the 6 Mile area.
She knows what she wanted.
For a particular individual, a man named Philip Peaks, also known as Peasy. The rapper was nowhere to be found though. Instead, B-Man would find Peasy's friend Raphael Carter with his 2 young children. Regardless, he would hop out of his car and bam! A week would go by and it's May 8th, 2015. M-Thang would give B-Man a crucial drop.
I was just getting out of school.
She would tell him to pull up to 6 Mile, specifically Hayes Street. She would tell him to look for a brown Chevy Impala with tinted windows. B-Man would stop what he's doing and hop in his car. He would drive right down to 6 Mile, and that's when he sees the Chevy Impala. He hops out of the car and bam!
Damn.
B-Man would get home and go straight to Instagram. He would post a picture of Devontae with a laughing emoji saying, "Got him."
Well, that was cute. Wasn't it? Man, I swear some of these gangsters need to be in just the most dumbest, what's that little show they used to be called? The most dumbest criminals? Yo, they would go down for it, Joe, because they would have a award for some of the dumb shit that I see they do. Like, come on, yo. You gonna do it on that day and then say, got him. That mean, just come take me to jail, y'all. I did it. Yeah, I did it.
2 days later would be Mother's Day, but B-Man was not with his mother that day. He would be sliding around 6 Mile. He would find a car with 4 6 Mile dudes inside of it, and then he would start clapping. The guys would run away. One of the guys is a man named Darnell Rogers.
Wow.
He happens to have a baby on the way.
Damn.
On June 6, 2015, Darnell hosts a baby shower to welcome his new baby boy.
Right.
Well, B-Man got news of the event, and in typical B-Man fashion, he was not having it.
Yo, B-Man wasn't
B-Man
playing.
would pull up to the baby shower, and bam!
Breaking news right now out of Roseville. 2 people shot at a bank.
B-Man was on all that.
Friends were there for a baby shower.
7 Action News reporter Kevin Park live at the scene of the latest.
Roseville police are not releasing any details, but detectives
My
have been
baby.
out here for several hours
Nigga,
at
fuck
the
your
Athena Hall
baby.
Banquet Center on Gratiot, gathering evidence after this reported double shooting.
Darnell would survive, but regardless, 6 Mile would make sure to return the favor. 7 Mile's Aaron Carter would be sitting on his porch. That's when 2 men pull up. The men chase him through the house into the backyard, and bam!
Bam.
For a few months, everyone would assume that they wouldn't get caught. But things would come crashing down quick for 7 Mile. They threw a big party at a local club called The Horse. The celebration would be to remember Devin Block McClure. Well, after that night, B-Man would get pulled over. And this is where they found everything they needed. He, along with Arlandis Shaw and Keithon Porter, would go down. Block's girlfriend M-Thang would go down as well. And here's how it would all play out.
Damn, she got caught up in the mix. He must have
years.
snitched on
Rapper
her.
Hardwork Sonny would get life. Arlandis Shy would get life. And finally, B-Man would get more than life.
Of course. Oh, shit, for real?
Things would come crashing down for 6 Mile as well. In December 2016, they would get taken down. 11 guys from 6 Mile would go down, including Peasy. Well, eventually Peasy would get out, and he would become one of Detroit's biggest rappers. He would still be in Detroit though, and on February 4th, 2018, he would perform at a rap battle on the west side of Detroit. Well, he ended up winning the rap battle, and he was given $2,000. After the show, he would stop at a gas station with the money in his hand. That's when a man would pull up beside him and ask for the money. Peasy was not giving it up, so bam! Well, Peasy would be alright, and he would elevate his career to even higher levels.
Damn.
Yet, he would still be in Detroit. July 16th,
Yo, Peasy did. Yo, that nigga Peasy was not leaving Detroit. Yo, what the hell? Peasy was like, fuck that. I ain't letting y'all niggas run me away, but I ain't gonna hold you, y'all. If y'all ever, whenever y'all do great and y'all doing y'all thing, man, get the heck away from your hometown if it's like that. I mean, if you're doing your thing and you can maneuver around, you can go ahead. But if you're known for like doing this and that, make it about it there, man. Like Peasy, he was known for doing this and that. He's known for getting money. They wanted to get at him. Man, get about it, man. Get about it, man.
21. Peasy would be asleep in his car, parked in his driveway. Mind you, this is way out in the suburbs of Rochester Hills. Well, someone gave out his drop because 2 men would pull up behind him. They would open his door and pull him out of the car. Peasy would wake up and start fighting the men off. The men would eventually leave, but they would be found. A man from Birmingham, Alabama named Marquise Pope would get arrested. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this first Detroit.
Yeah, I remember what he was talking about that. He was saying he was coming from a damn studio, High Lane. Yo was sleeping in his damn car. And he said they didn't shoot. I don't think he said. I think he said they didn't shoot because the police department was not that far, so they would have heard the shots. But yeah, he said they wasn't far, so they didn't shoot, but they did rough him up, and he said he did all this other stuff. I forgot about the whole story, but yeah.